What's going on, gang? Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope everybody weekend is going good. Today I will be covering the Isaiah Harris 917 transcripts. I did the other day the 916, and I was supposed to do the 917, but I decided not to go live and just do a video, only because the 917 transcripts they're not a lot. There weren't that many pages as the other one was, so it wasn't much content to go off of. But I will be doing a breakdown of those today. And even before I even begin, let me say my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, scholarship, and research. All right, so let me go ahead and get everything pulled up for you guys today. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go, folks. All right, so here we have let me scroll down real quick. So again, these are the file case numbers in relation to how many victims has come forward to press charges against Jarvis. It's a total of 6, not 5. And I'm just going to read this to you guys. It says, proceedings taken by way of Jabs recording in the above entitled cause before the Honorable Donald Knapp, Judge of the 3rd Judicial Circuit Court, City of Detroit at Criminal Justice Center, courtroom 705. So this is a different judge, by the way. And he's only the judge on this particular motion hearing. He's not the judge on the entire case, but just the judge who heard that particular proceeding. So let me just scroll down a little bit further. All right, so here we go. We have the court, that's the judge, calling case number 25-00218-01FC. For that particular case number, he's referring to Isaiah Harris. People of the state of Michigan versus Jarvis Butts. Appearances, please. Ms. Ripley, good morning, Your Honor. Tina Ripley on behalf of the people, PA 3688. Mr. Makepeace, and good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Matthew Makepeace on behalf of the people, PA 2796, sorry. Ms. Quick, good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defendant Service by Sheriff Quick, PA 3973 on behalf of Jarvis Butts with co-counsel Lauren Butler. Ms. Butler, good morning, Your Honor. Lauren Butler, P88126 on behalf of Mr. Jarvis Butts. Ms. Quick, Mr. Butts, could you please state your name? Defendant Butts, Jarvis Butts, the court. All right. Good morning, Mr. Butts, Ms. Butler, Ms. Quick, Ms. Ripley, and Mr. Makepeace. So this is a request to adjourn the trial that is coming up in October. We did have some off the record discussion. I know that there are some discovery issues that are still outstanding. A transcript in a related case, that was the preliminary exam that was held in July, I believe July 7th. And what he's referring to the Allen Park case. There was a preliminary hearing held back in July for that Allen Park case that he just caught. He says, looking in Odyssey, that transcript has not been ordered, so I'll order that transcript. It's obviously going to take 28 days to get here. Anything you want to add, Ms. Quick? Ms. Quick says, not on behalf of the defense, Your Honor, the court. Mr. Makepeace? Mr. Makepeace says, the people have no objection. And the court was the judge. Okay, yeah, given the volume of the case, even though it is a bit old, and the fact that it looks like the experts are going to be involved and need to be able to review some discovery, obviously, since a motion by the defense, I don't think we have any speedy trial issues. I'll grant the adjournment, and let's set a trial date now. You said off the record you were looking in February. Let Let me go back. I'm going to go back first a little bit, scroll up a little bit more to where the court says, where the judge says, even though it's a bit old, I believe he's referring to the incident that took place, not the case, because the case is not old at all. The incident that took place it happened back in 2000, I believe 13 or a little bit earlier, but the case itself is not old. So I'm not sure what he meant by that. Okay, so to go back to Mr. Makepeace, he said, yes, Judge, I think with email from defense counsel, we had said February 23rd, and that's based on me starting a trial on the 9th, which is probably going to last a week and a half. So this trial may not actually start until probably around March, because you still have jury selection, which is going to take about a week or two. So yeah, I'm thinking March 2026. Ms. Quick says, I was yesterday, and I believe that is a good date for myself. I'm sorry, wait. The court says, okay, Ms. Quick, you're available. Ms. Quick says, I was yesterday, and I believe that is a good date for myself. I'm looking at Mr. Riggins' calendar, who is also co-counsel, and we are free. It looks like starting the 23rd for the next 4 weeks or so. So she's available around that time frame, but she's only saying for about 4 weeks. So that's a month. But this trial is going to take longer than a month, not more than 3 to 4 weeks, like we already projected, right? The court says this is going to be a lengthy trial. My point exactly. So you just saying you only can be available for 4 weeks, but why start something that you can't finish? Ms. Quick says correct. The court says, and then Ms. Butler is available. Ms. Butler, that's the third attorney that he's had that we haven't really seen, but we saw her August 4th at the August 4th hearing. So she's it's more like she's third chair. So he has 3 attorneys as of right now. Ms. Butler says, yes, Judge. The court, all right. So we'll set it for February 23rd then. Ms. Quick says, very good. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Makepeace, thank you, Judge. Ms. Ripley, thank you, Judge. Mr. Riggins, thank you, Judge. The court says, thank you all. Have a nice day. Yeah, there wasn't much to go off of, so that's why I really didn't decide to go live with this. But pretty much this is just confirming the trial date for Naziah Harris has been postponed to February as opposed to October, which was originally scheduled. They just pretty much had a conference to come to an agreement that this trial will be taking place as of next year instead of 2025. But that's all I really wanted to share with you guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Have a good one. I'll be back with some more videos later on for you.